All right, Rafier, Boricua Sense. This episode is brought to you in part by the good folks at Torombolo. And tonight, we're going to talk about the top 5 Lattafas in my collection. And I'm going to explain why. Stay tuned.
Boricua Sense.
All right, as always, I'd like to ask you guys to like, subscribe, comment on these videos, and tell me if you have experience with these, which I'm sure a lot of you do once you hear, or I'm going to show you the ones that I think should be the top 5. So let's get started. A collection of Lattafas is not complete without the one and only, the original Camera. Now, they've, Camera spawned 2 flankers, Kahwa and Dukan, which Kahwa is coffee, Dukan I believe is smoke. I'm not sure, but you may correct me if I'm wrong. But the original, it's always compared to Killian's Angel something. I've never smelt it. And here lately, there's a lot of controversy, people saying it is, it isn't, it is, it is. Be like me and take these things as originals. That's the way I see it. This just smells absolutely beautiful. A lot of people, they say that this is sweet, 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 sweet. My experience, not so much. But let's talk about some accords, and I'm sure you guys already know about these, so let's just go with them again. The accords are sweet, warm, spicy, vanilla, amber, cinnamon, woody, fresh, spicy, and fruity. The top notes are cinnamon, nutmeg, bergamot. Middle notes are dates, praline, tuberose, mahonio. I don't even know what that is. Vanilla, tonka bean, amberwood, myrrh, benzoin, and Kigala wood. I've never heard of that. But anyway, me personally, the biggest thing I pick up on this is that cinnamon. Yeah, it's a little sweet there, but not as people say. So sweet. I pick up that, that cinnamon. This honker. That's the first thing I pick up. This is so awesome. It's incredible. The 2 flankers, Camera, Kahwa, and Dukan, is basically they're all Camera, but if you want the coffee, get Kahwa. If you want more tobacco, smoke, spicy, get Dukan. All 3 are beasts. All 3 are monsters. You will not go wrong. And it's always recommended that these are more for a fall and winter scent. But man, I've been scared to wear this thing in the dead heat, but man, it just smells so good. Good God, this thing is absolutely incredible. I also hear people saying, if you don't have any, get Dukan, because you got, I'm sorry, get Kahwa, because it's basically this with coffee. I would suggest just get the original. I think it's more mass appealing, my opinion, and I think it just smells absolutely incredible. And before we go any further, I say these are my top 5 based on the panel of voters that I used for these, which the voters include me, myself, and my wife. Those are the voters. Which out of the 3, of course, my wife is the most important. And I think I've said before, here not too long ago, I was wearing this. We were at home. It was in the evening. It wasn't blistering hot, and I got a shower, put this on, and she was like, "Oh my God, what are you wearing?" I said, "It's Camera." And she loves how it smells, but she said, "I love how it smells, but I don't know if I'd like it on me." But she likes it on me. Hey, that's what counts. So. And of course, I'm gonna do a part 2 because as I was reaching for these, I'm like, oh, what about that one? What about that one? Like, ugh! So there'll be a part 2 soon. Now, we're gonna go for the second one. And these are no order, by the way. This one I bought it last year. It literally has sat on my cabinet now for almost a year. And last night I got home, took a shower, put it on, and I swear to God, it took on a whole different DNA after sitting there macerating for almost a year, if not a full year. Holy crap, did it get better. Holy crap, did it get better. Talk about a sod bourbon. I'm sure you guys are, again, you're familiar with a sod bourbon. This is just unbelievable. And of course, it's the original sod, which is awesome, which I'll probably do that in part 2. But right now, this one. And the reason is because, once again, my wife, last night, she was like, what are you wearing? That smells really good. To me personally, it took on a whole different DNA. Let's look at some quotes here. Okay, the main notes on this are vanilla, cacao, sweet, lavender, fresh spicy, aromatic, amber, warm spicy, powdery, and soft spicy. This is just so freaking good. Top notes are lavender, marabelle, pink pepper, cacao, nutmeg, Havana, bourbon, vanilla, amber, and vetiver. When I first got this last year, it was good. Yeah, it was rich, very rich, and I enjoyed it. And I wore it a couple of times. Put it up, but for some reason I grabbed it last night, and I'm like, whoa, this has become something totally different. Oh God. It's almost like the second note is Maribel, which, if I'm not mistaken, Maribel is some sort of sweet fruit. It's come, it's more prominent now. It's almost, and it's not a quarter, it's not a note. It almost got like a citrusy thing to it after sitting all this time. You bet your butt that I'm gonna be rocking that this winter, and once we're close to the end of winter, and if I'm running low, I'm gonna buy me another bottle and just let it sit again, because I'm telling you, it just got so much better after a year of macerating. It got so much better. You got to get this sod bourbon. Now this one here, I got it based on the craze of Altair. Gosh, who makes Altair? Holy crap! Anyway, I forgot, but it's that vanilla citrusy thing. And there's two. Now they just came out. I think somebody just came out with another clone of it. I can't remember who it is, but for the longest time, the two main clones of Altair was Liquid Brune, and then this one. This is Art of Nature 2. This is just an awesome scent. A lot of people say this is better. A lot of people say Liquid Brune is better. I have Liquid Brune, and I'm here to tell you they're both the same. So whichever you find cheaper, go with it. I got both. I like this one a lot. Look at that juice. Holy crap. I mean, that is just dang. This is another very vanilla fall winter scent. I wore it in the summer when I first got it, and holy crap, I was like, man, this is good. Okay, so let's talk about some accords here. First, going down, warm, spicy, amber, citrus, vanilla, woody, aromatic, white floral, musky, powdery, fresh, spicy. The actual notes are olibanum, mandarin, bergamot, apple, cardamom, orange blossom, rose, vanilla, musk, ambroxan, guaiac wood, and cedar wood. All good things, yes. I'll tell you this. When I first got bourbon, it did not, like I said, it does not smell like it does now. It smells better. It smells more like this right now. Because this one, it's almost like a gain, like a little citrusy thing, and this one already has it. It's got the vanilla, just like they both do. They're both beautiful. They're both awesome. I love this bottle. This bottle is so cool. I love this bottle. But yeah, All right, here's another one that this one I originally got from my wife, and she wasn't crazy about it, but I like the crap out of it. I'm like, babe, if you're not gonna wear it, I'll rock this thing. You'll know it, you'll love it. Nebras. And once again, keeping up with the whole vanilla thing, let's talk about some accords here. Main accords are vanilla, sweet, cacao, warm, spicy, amber, fruity, and powdery. Are they starting to sound familiar? Very similar. The notes are red berries, mandarin orange, vanilla, cacao, rose, sugar, tonka bean, amber, and musk. It's sweet. It's sweet, but it's almost like thick, like an awesome winter scent. This thing just smells awesome. And I got the Wajud that's coming. That should be here Saturday. It's this basically the same thing, but it's silver. It's more of an aquatic scent, which I'm looking forward to sniffing. Just give this one a hit. I haven't smelled this one in a while. It's basically like these, like bourbon and Art of Nature, but with the red berries gives it a much sweeter thing. But again, they're very similar, very good. It smells absolutely incredible. Nebras, you can't. This is just awesome. Now, the last one we're going to talk about. Well, before I talk about this one, I would like you guys to again subscribe to the channel, and you get, I do these videos as often as I possibly can, which is usually, I don't know, 3-4 times a week maybe. I do a daily video every day of the scent of the day. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and there's something I've been wanting to say forever, and I always forget. But I don't know about you guys, but a lot of times when I watch videos and a company, let's say Lattafa, they come out with a new scent, and it's almost like they are just trying their hardest to, oh my God, what is it cloning? Holy crap, what is it cloning? It has to be cloning something, for the love of God. And then they're like, okay, let's say, they come up with, I don't know, for example, Art of Nature 5, just for example. Okay, Art of Nature 5. Oh yeah, yeah. That smells just like this right here. But it doesn't have this, and it doesn't have that, and it doesn't have this, but it does have this one thing. I'm like, okay, so that's a clone of that, but it shares no notes, except for one, and the accords are totally different, but you call it a clone. That's what sometimes drives me nuts. That's why I'm able to smell these things with an open mind and say, God, this smells good, or holy crap, this smells like garbage. Take that for what it's worth. And for example, the one I'm wearing tonight, it's such a unique scent. It's I want to say an acquired taste. It's not Lattafa's greatest, but hey, tonight I'm wearing Zanzibar. A lot of people hate Zanzibar. I absolutely hate it. When it came out, it was described as a aquatic coconut type scent, etc. And I'm thinking, could be wrong, but I'm thinking that a lot of folks, when they smell a coconut scent, they immediately think it's gonna smell like what's that one by Jean-Paul Gaultier that's been cloned to death? Shoot, I can't remember. But I have two of them, like Hawass Tropical. The one I wore today, by Lattafa, Najia Intense. They have that coconut, but it's almost like, to my hunker, the lotion type coconut. Not a real coconut that you pluck from a palm tree and chop it down the middle and you smell it, because I've done that. That is, to me, what Zanzibar smells like. If you've ever done it, you know. And if you haven't, try it. It's totally different than lotion, coconut, and all the scents out there, which, mind you, they're beautiful scents, but that's not real coconut. If that makes any sense. Anyway, so let's talk about this last one. This one is only a year old, and I've debated forever whether or not to pull the trigger on it because it was usually pretty pricey. But one night, the price seemed to have dropped, and I'm like, oh, and I pulled the trigger, and boy, am I glad I did. Why? Because I like it, and my wife likes it, which is the most important thing. Coolest bottle in history, talking about Pisa. Now, when you look at this bottle and Pisa, you know, you're not gonna think this is not a summer freshie. Well, I'm here to tell you, it is. I think it could be used year-round, but let's talk about some chords here. Citrus, woody, amber, powdery, aromatic. Now, the notes on this bad boy are mandarin, lemon, bergamot. Those are the first three right there. Middle note cedar, base sandalwood, and amber. When I first got this, I did a short video, and I'm sticking to what I said. A lot of times you get a summer freshie, and it's almost like bergamot, citrus, and that's it. It's yeah, it's good. It smells great, but it lacks a little more, you know, musically, which is, you know, I'm sure you guys know I'm a musician. I kind of retired from that, but it's like you got that citrus, like treble, you know, it's very high, and then, you know, you're missing the bass. This has that. It's like the citrusy, which is like the high treble, and then the sandalwood and amber is like the bass. It's like an awesome balance. When my wife the other day saw this bottle, she was like, "What in the hell?" And she smelled it, and she texted me. She was like, "By the way, that pizza, that smells really good." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. It smells killer." And yeah, I always said the bottle's super cool. This is so good. This is so good. And I know that they have another one. There's some sort of castle looking bottle. I haven't ordered that one yet, but this one, I'm just so shocked that a bottle this unique can have juice that is this good. Man, I'm thinking I might have to rock this tomorrow because tomorrow's gonna be hot. It's gonna be another hot day. But yeah, this is just killer. So obviously, in the order that these things would really work, let's say from example, from right now, Pisa. And then I'm gonna go in the order which I think is, you know, the fresher citrusy, the more darker, you know, fall type. This would be my second. This will be my third. And it's a toss-up between Nebras and Camera. I'm gonna go with Camera. And then no. Nebras, because it has that little sweet, and then Camera, because this is just a heavy hitter from hell. That's it. That's it for now. Like I said, like, subscribe. I'm gonna do a part 2 because there's so many, and I got a couple that I still haven't worn yet because they're not ready. They're more for the fall, like Fire and Ice. Smells absolutely terrific. Haven't worn it yet. I got a few others that I haven't worn yet because they're just not ready for now, and it's still too hot. I thought it was gonna start cooling off just a hair. It's gonna be almost 90 tomorrow. So anyway, well, that's it for now. Until the next time, later.